So we are basically refresh. He's the CEO, I'm the CTO. And folks, from here, I think the best man will take off the gears from me. Rafit, please take the wheel from me. Thank you.
Right, of course. Let me share my screen super quick. Present now. There you go. Can you confirm that you can see my screen?
Yes, sir, you are live.
All right, perfect. Okay, guys, let me hide this super quick. I don't need to see while I do it. All right, guys. As you can see, we use Canva, so we are like literally like not all that professional. So yeah, like
Right.
I'll pick up from where Manto left off, right? So I'll make this like super quick because I know you guys have exams tomorrow, right? So I'll try to make this as short as and valuable as possible. So where to begin, right? I really want to begin with using ChatGPT and using it properly, right? And when I say properly, it could mean a variety of different things, right? It could mean ranging from using it right in your academics or using it right in your career or maybe like the way that you normally use it in daily life, right? But regardless, the truth is that it used to be shit, right? It actually was shit. Like when I started using ChatGPT, it was back in 2020, right? The like end of 2020, and they released a demo called ChatGPT 2.1, and it used to be like these days we get off like really easily, right? We put in a prompt and we get like around like 2 seconds before we get a good answer, right? But back then, it used to be like 10 minutes or even 15 minutes to get like a very basic answer, like what's the capital of Bangladesh? And it couldn't guess for the hell of it, right? So, bottom line is, it used to be shit. But the point is, nowadays, it's not that way, right? So, I'll tell you a very personal story of mine. This guy has been completely generated using AI as well. So, excuses. Somebody wants to join, let me admit them super quick. Cool. So going back, right, um, right. So I'll tell you a story of what happened to me personally when I started using ChatGPT. Only one thing ran around in my mind, right? That was cheating. I needed to cheat. I needed to cheat. I needed to make sure that whatever I was doing, I needed to ensure that the maths that I was doing was accurate and that I was gonna pass, right? That's the first thing that I had in mind. And I tried doing it. The way I did it is like I took my phone and I put it in between my thighs, right? Because like I'm pretty sure all of you do that. Like when the teacher looks at you, I'm not just we just put it inside the thigh and
Yeah,
we just
not
look
me.
at it, right? Yeah, he doesn't do that because he's a tall
Right.
guy, right? He's like 7 feet tall, right, Monto, am I right? Yeah, he's 7 feet tall, so he doesn't do it. But for the majority of us, for the short people around here, for the short kings and queens, like we literally put the phone in our thighs and we look at it and we try to cheat that way, right? And that's what I did as well. And guess what? I failed. I failed in maths, right? In my first semester, I failed in maths, and all because ChatGPT was not what I thought it was, right? It wasn't that. So, how do you properly use it? How do you make sure that you don't end up getting an F in your maths in your first semester, right? That's what we're gonna cover. That's how we're gonna do in this webinar. The aim is to make sure that you guys have exams tomorrow. You like the way that you can use AI is so much more than just like prompting it and getting an answer out, right? So for academics, we're gonna go over like what has changed, what's gonna change in the future, right? So times have changed, and you have more capabilities in your hands than anyone else in the world. Our generation is one where we can finally be upfront with the way that you're using AI, right? Using ChatGPT in general. So, how has it changed? How do we exactly use it to make sure that whatever we do in academics helps us succeed in the amount of things that we can accomplish, right? So, the main point is AI is now multimodal. What does that mean? Big word, right? Multimodal means it's AI is like not only text, right? It's got video, it's got images, it's got multiple different modes, which we call it, hence the word multimodal, right? There's a variety of things that you can do using AI and a variety of modes that you can use it through, right? For example, there's Midjourney. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard about Midjourney, right? There's Midjourney, there's uh ChatGPT, of course, for text, there's Claude for text as well. For video, there's Gemini, right? VO3. So the point is AI is like multimodal and you can use it in a variety of different ways in your academics. Yeah. So it has gone beyond text, which means that if you know how to prompt the AI right, you're gonna be able to prompt it just the way you want it and then just the output that you wanted. So essentially it has gone beyond text and you need to understand that before you really apply it to your academics. Yeah. So how do you do it right? Right. I think Monte will take over here. He's got like one point about context and making sure that feeding in the right context is very important in your prompts, right? So we're gonna go into the. I'm really excited about this, guys, because like we're gonna go deep into the meat of it, the meat and potatoes of it, right? So I think Manto can take over from here. Yeah.
All right, so you guys can see সোজা ভাষা কথা context is better than prompt. So জিনিসটা আমরাও honestly we got it off wrong when we were starting with ChatGPT and stuff, যে ভাবতাম বড় বড় prompt দিলেই জিনিসটা হয়ে যাবে, but it's actually the opposite. All you need to give is context. যত বড় context fit করবা, the better the results will be. যেমন এখানে when I was making a bot for my client, so yeah, there are prompts, there are large prompts for the bot, বাট দেন এগেন দেয়ার ইউ ক্যান সি এখানে 6টার মতো আমি কনটেক্সট দিয়ে রাখছি। এখন কনটেক্সট জিনিসটা কি? সোজা ভাষায় বলতে গেলে এটা একটা ডেটাবেস, নলেজ ব্রেইনস ফর দ্য এলএলএম টু টেক ইনফরমেশন ফ্রম। অ্যান্ড if I যখন ক্রিয়েট করবো জিনিসটা, when you're actually creating stuff, so there are a lot of steps that comes from creation. যেমন একটা হচ্ছে when we're writing research paper, যখন লিখতেছি আমরা আমাদের একাডেমিক্সের জন্য, তারপর যখন সাইটেশন নিচ্ছি, তারপর যখন কি বলে ক্লাসের প্রেজেন্টেশন নেওয়ার জন্য, হেক এনিথিং, ঠিক আছে, ফর স্লাইডস এনিথিং। সো উই ফিগার্ড যে what if we don't give you শুধু মানে what if not prompts, right? What if we don't give you prompts at all? What if we give you more than prompts? So, and we came out with certain bots that will help you for your research papers, your citations, and stuff like that. And for that, Rafid is best with that research paper, honestly. Rafid, take the wheel.
Right, for sure. Going forward, we'll teach you how to like create stuff, right? The first pain in the ass that I had in my life was creating research papers, right? Research paper, like this thing was entirely like out of my hands. I could not, for the hell of it, figure out how to do it. And it's like when my final term came, right? I didn't really realize how to actually do it right. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, how I write my research papers, but I'm gonna show you like all the best ways to do it, right? So let's get right into it. First thing that I use when writing research paper is I don't use information from Wikipedia, right? I don't do that. That's like taking information from like a dealer of bad. I don't want to use bad words, but it's fine. Perplexity, right? So it's like one of the best things you can use when it comes to research. Let me just like do it super quick, right? Just super quick, showing you how to get into it. Use Perplexity, you get like 5 or 10 free responses, and that's more than enough to write your research paper, right? So if you need like links, if you need like papers that you want to cite, use Perplexity. Don't use ChatGPT. Like that's one of the major tips that I can give, right? So the reason why Perplexity works so good is because it's connected to the internet, right? Like directly, because ChatGPT uses an API, but Perplexity does use an API, but it's like directly connected to the internet. So it has the access to like access all your major sources, like all the citations that you want, right? So there are certain prompts that gatekeep the way that AI should grab information, and these prompts will help you get information out from Perplexity, right? So we call this retrieval essentially. So for example, if I'm writing a research paper, right? So I gotta write about like maybe cats, right? So I wanna let's see, I wanna wait. Let me admit the yeah.
A pretty sophisticated topic, Rafid. Cats,
Yeah, cats, right? Cats are super
right?
complex. I agree. Super
Right. They're fluffy
complex.
too.
So yeah, super fluffy. All right, so I want to write a research paper on cats, and I want some good sources. Good is a vague word. I would normally write that, right? But I'm gonna show you how Perplexity works. As you can see, it's already accessing all the top dogs of the, not no pun intended, all the top dogs of the research in here. As you can see, it's giving you some. It's already giving you some like amazing, like directions on where you
Sources.
should start with sources. Yeah, that's right. So in here, as you can see, there's like tons of stuff that you can like see like immediately, right? There's like tons of sources that you can use. With ChatGPT, they're not gonna give you as good quality sources, right? But in here, what Perplexity essentially does is it nudges you towards the right direction, and you're gonna be able to find all these stuff on your own, right? So that's like one example of how I would use Perplexity. That being said, let me take you to like another.
While Rafid does that, একটু তোমাদের hint দেই. Part of what Rafid said about the citation part, it's sort of called GEO, right? Generative Rafid, can you please complete the abbreviation generative engine
Yeah, sure.
objects, right?
No, it's a generative engine optimization, Mr. Manto.
Exactly.
Like,
You're
yeah,
welcome.
it's
You're
yeah.
welcome. So what it does,
Thank you.
what AI does is তোমাদের বিভিন্ন সাইটে যাবে, ঠিক আছে, when you're writing a blog. So এখন শুধু ব্লগটা লিখলেই হবে না, আগে যেমন মানুষ পড়তো, এখন অনেকে অনেস্টলি স্ক্রোল করে না উইদাউট, যেমন তোমরাই যখন when you're researching, যখন রিসার্চ করবা এই রিসার্চ পেপারের জন্য, you will actually মানে মাঝে মাঝে এর কাছে যাবা, যে বলবা যে what is what is GEO. So GEO করবে কি, সার্টেন আর্টিকেল গুলো থেকে trustworthy information chunk, like small chunks, ওগুলা নিবে সে, and from that information it will give you bullet point information. চ্যাট জিপিটি কিন্তু প্রথমেই অনেস্টলি দেখা যায় না যে বড় বড় প্যারাগ্রাফ দিচ্ছে তোমাকে, it will cite ছোট ছোট ওখান থেকে ইনফরমেশন নিবে, and honestly that's how the AI actually works. AI কিন্তু আমরা ভাবি যে it's artificial intelligence, but honestly it is taking information that is already in the web. আমরা অনেকে এটা ভুল ভাবি, রাইট? আমরা যা লিখতেছি, আমরা যা ঠুকতেছি, ওটাই মনে করো বেলচাতে তুইলে ওটা আমাদের খাওয়াইতেছে, that's basically it. And yes, Rafi, you can continue.
Yeah, right. Do you mind sharing your screen, Manto, so I can shut it down from my end and direct it?
I stop it.
Yeah.
All right, stopped it.
No, yeah. You can share your screen, yeah. No, you can share your screen is what I meant. I'll
Oh,
just turn off my one. Yeah. Communication. Very important, guys. As you can see.
Pan
Alright,
also
cool.
I'm a communication student, right?
Right.
So,
Alright. Next slide.
acha,
Let's go. Cool.
after you're done with the research,
No, not this one. The other one.
oh,
The other
oh,
one. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this
Okay,
one, right?
okay.
So this is very important, right? I'm originally Dixie Jara who say they take their like the way they read the research papers is like একটা topic আছে ChatGPT যায় and we go like, hey, write me a research paper using this framework, right? Don't do
Bullshit.
that. Very bad idea. Very bad idea, right? What you should do is, in fact, you have to understand that you have got the liberty to chunk your article out, right? So the way I do this is like I've got the framework, I've got the prompts. Here's what I'll do. I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll just click here super quick. Have it on speed dial, but alright. I'll go here. I'll be like, hey, I have to write a research paper on
Rafi, your screen is
cats.
not being shared.
Oh, right. Sorry. Alright, let me share it again. Entire screen. Alright. Let me know if it's sharing.
Yeah, it's all right.
Alright, so I have to write a research paper on cats, right? I will give you frameworks and I want you to generate it paragraph by paragraph. Now that's a good prompt, right? So what ChatGPT 5 is gonna do is it's going to slowly here. It's gonna ask me stuff, right? How do I want it to be? I want it to be, of course, like formal academic style, right? It's formal academic style. I want that. Should I include real references? Yes. So how do you get real references? You get it from Perplexity, right? You just take stuff from here and you just dump it into ChatGPT, right? And it works. So what it's gonna do now is it's gonna give me it's gonna ask for the framework that I want. In this case, I don't have a framework set, but you guys do have a framework set from yourself, right? The way that you normally want it. You get it and you just like paste it here, and don't do it all at once. Be like, first generate the abstract, for example, right? And then it's gonna like generate the abstract for you, right? There you go. It's generating the abstract. And then next, generate the literature review, right? For example. And it's gonna generate the literature review for you. So what you should not do is just do it all at once, but what you should do is do it step by step. That way the information is like heavily accurate. It's gonna be able to give you good sources, and you're gonna be able to chunk it out really easily, right? So yeah, going back to
এক কথায় বলতে গেলে একবারে দিলে হোগা মারা খাবা, that's it, সোজা বাংলা কথা.
Yeah,
Right.
literally.
So exactly, then comes the citation part, and as I mentioned, perplexity citation, so
yeah, this is
it's
a
not
pain in the ass, guys. Citation. Sorry for
right.
interrupting, but citations is a pain in the ass. Like I was never able to cite like easily, right? So it's gonna be a game changer for you guys. Look, go on, Otto.
All right, so first আমি একটু বলবো কে কে সুপারম্যানের নতুন মুভিটা দেখছো. Anyone in the chats? Yes, no. All right, maybe একজন বলছে, fine, fair enough. All right, so you know this fucker, right? I'm sorry, you know this good guy Takla, right? So he's like, it's all about brains, not the brawn, right? So what I say is like, fine, no shame in being smart and not wasting hours behind something that will barely help you in your career. So আমি যখন honestly আমি ম্যামরা জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম আমার জিএসজি 101 এর জন্য, ম্যাম উইকিপিডিয়া নিতে পারবো নাকি? So ma'am was like, no, you cannot. I was like, but ma'am, information. Ma'am was like, না করা যাবে না. Then I was like, ভাই আমার তো ধৈর্য নাই, সীমানা নাই, ঠিক আছে? So I was like, F it, I will actually go for bots and prompts, ঠিক আছে? And I'll work smart, not the hard way. Then যে আমার স্ক্রল করে করে আমি পড়বো বসে বসে, আমার তো ঠেকা পড়ে না honestly. আমি আলসা, I believe অনেকে আমার মতো আলসা, no পচাচ্ছি না, but it's actually a fact. So yes, so we came out with bots that can actually help you with citations. And আমি একটা জিনিস খেয়াল করছি, অনেকে লিভ মারছেন, but hey, মারতে পারেন, obviously it's your life, but you're gonna miss on
No,
some good
nobody's
stuff.
leaving. What? No, nobody's leaving.
No, all right, chill. So all right, plagiarism, what do you say, Rafit? Please, you're the man here, please.
Right, plagiarism. So how do we make sure that our writing is not like all across the internet, right? Very important. I'm gonna show you guys a very stupid solution to this, right? I have actually like searched really hard for this, but there's this like bot. By the way, I'm gonna give like every tool that I mentioned in here. We're gonna give it away like after the call, right? All of you that's here, we're gonna be able to like just like put all of this in a folder and give it to you, right? So, anyways, like there's this like GPT, custom GPT that we use. It's called very aptly named plagiarism checker, right? That's what we use. If you just search it up, you're gonna see that there's like 100K in here.
Rafit,
All you
you're
gotta
still not
do.
sharing a screen.
Why am I not sharing my screen? And how dare you not
Come on,
remind
buddy.
me of it? Alright, fine. There you go. I'm sharing it. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, as you can see, like this is the bot that we use. Like it's called Plagiarism Checker, very aptly named, right? I'll send over the link to this. But essentially, what this does is you just paste in your research paper or anything that you wrote, and it's gonna be able to tell you about this, right? I'll still drop the link in here in the chat just in case like we don't have people. There you go. That's the bot that you can use. Very important, very futile, like not futile, very not futile, that bot. So how do you detect that? Using Turnitin. Turnitin is like, we know that it's like it's a tool that normally people from institutions use, but how do we use it, right? Another stupid solution. I'm gonna give another like a YouTube channel that normally gives away like Turnitin codes. Let me just share it super quick, right? Let me just search it up. It's called. Let me see. There you go. This one. It's called Subscriptions Hub, right? And they give you like free keys, free repositories, right? Which is insane. Like normally people don't do that. So I'll give you this YouTube channel as well, and you're gonna be able to see like the class link, the ID in here, all the things that you need to log in to turn it in, and you're gonna be able to like essentially use it like anytime that you want, right? It's completely free. So yeah, going back to site, can you share your screen again, Mato?
All right, someone asked you a question, Rafit. Can you please answer that in
Right,
the chat?
GPT-0, unfortunately, it's not accurate, right? It's not. It's really trained on data from ChatGPT from 2021. The best way to use it is actually Turnitin and Quillbot, the two tools that you see on screen. So Quillbot and Turnitin are your best bets when it comes to like accurately checking for AI, but GPT-0 unfortunately is not accurate because it's trained on data from 2021, and they make tons of money from there, right? So next slide, let's go. I'll put in all the resources here, by the way, like so you can.
No, you guys will have it. No tension, no chinta. So এতক্ষণ বকবক করতেছিলাম bots. All right, now is the time. ঠিক আছে, we named it refresh notes and summary, and this is from Claude. So yes, prompted ঝামেলা লাগবে না। and আগে আমাদের যারা ওয়েবিনার করছেন, ওয়ার্কশপে ছিলেন, we gave out free resources with our free prompts, right? So অনেকে prompts এর ঝামেলায় ভুলে যান আসলে, right? বা এতগুলো prompts মাথা ব্যথা করতেছে। So we made sure যাতে আপনাদের এরকম প্যারাটা না হয়, and I'll share my screen. Actually আমাদের স্টুডিওর সামনে বিয়ে হচ্ছে, and যদি কোনো নয়েজ আছে, I'm really sorry about that. মানুষের বিয়ে করতে হবে। Anyways, so yes, it's pretty simple. বটটা খুলবেন, and you provide your transcript, your document, your any source of context, right? So and the prompt যেটা থাকবে, they'll be given. Just click on the prompt. আমি just লিখছি, I have uploaded, pardon my English, I have upload files from my notes summary, read them thoroughly first, and then give the output. That's it. It's your basically notes and summary. এখানে কি বলে টেবিল করা আছে, you can take from tables, you can copy it, and
Monto,
you're
why don't
there
you show them? Why don't you just do it like from scratch? Just
from
do a new one
scratch.
completely. Yeah, a new
All
one.
right,
Let's
all
go.
right, all
Let's
right.
let's let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll open a new chat. I'll
Go
go
to the bot.
for the. All right. Don't want to leak some stuff. Sorry, guys. একটু delay
Yeah.
হচ্ছে. So it's pretty simple. Plus button চাপ দিব, add করব, ঠিক আছে? And oops, my transcript, and let it load. ঠিক আছে, load হইতে হবে. And that's it. You click on this. It's as simple as that. জিনিসটা আমি আগে
Right.
থেকে করে রাখছি কারণ এটা
You
লোড
should
হতে
fix
টাইম
the
লাগবে.
grammar on that, or else our reputation is going to go to the ground. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, listen. মেসেজ পৌঁছানো হলো কথা, ঠিক আছে? ফেমাস 6'3" guy said যে message is message if it's reached properly. Write it down. It was Manto,
Right.
right?
Is that 6 foot guy you? Already was you. Yeah.
রাইট। সো
Of course.
আরেকটা ভার্সন আমরা করছি যাদের চ্যাট জিপিটি ভালো না লাগে, সো সেম ভার্সনই ক্লডেতে, এখানে ইটস আ ক্লড প্রজেক্ট। সো হোয়াট ইট ডাজ ইজ বেসিক্যালি দ্য সেম থিং, আরো ইন আ বেটার ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ, ইন আ বেটার কনটেক্সট, আরো বেটার ট্রান্সক্রিপ্টে। সো অ্যান্ড ক্লড একটা মজার জিনিস, আমি যদি বলি গিভ মি এ ইমেজ version of this, excuse me, sorry, of this, let it cook. Let's see এটা ফ্রিতে হয় নাকি এখানে। সো ইয়েস, অ্যাজ ইউ ক্যান সি আমি ফ্রি ভার্সন ইউজ করতেছি, অপস 4.1 না, কারণ অনেকের কাছে না থাকতে পারে। ইটস অবভিয়াস, উই ডোন্ট ওয়ান্ট টু স্পেন্ড মানি অন দ্যাট শিট আননেসেসারি। সো এখানে এটা কুক হচ্ছে, লেটস সি ইট কুক। ইটস অ্যাকচুয়ালি কোডিং স্টাফ। অ্যান্ড honestly এখান থেকে how you can use the images from the cloud, you can take screenshots and put it in your presentations or your assignments or slides, stuff like that. It's just a simple prompt, ঠিক আছে? Give me an image version of this. এখন আপনারা ভাবতেছেন যে shit এত কিছু এখানে জাস্ট একটা সিম্পল প্রম্পটে হচ্ছে। আপনারা বললেন প্রম্পটই ম্যাটার করে, আগের ওয়েবিনারে বললেন, বাট হ্যাঁ, with 5 GPT-5 a lot of things have changed, ঠিক আছে? এখন honestly context is the main shit, and আমাদের এই বটটার ভিতরে I have actually, yes, the image, right? এখানে ইমেজ বেটার আসতেছে। আমি যদি জিপিটিকে বলতাম আচ্ছা বান্দা এখনো করছে না, যাই হোক আমি জানি না কেন এখানে ইমেজ বানায় ফেলছে। সো এই ক্ষেত্রে ইমেজ করার ক্ষেত্রে ক্লাউড অ্যাকচুয়ালি এক ধাপ আগে। সো ইট অ্যাকচুয়ালি গিভস ইউ কালার্স অ্যান্ড স্টাফ লাইক দ্যাট। আর যদি কখন ঠিক করতে হয় আমি দেখাই, এটা আমি ঠিক করবো। আই উইল টেক আ স্ক্রিনশট অফ ইট। আমি এটা বলবো যে আমার পিঙ্কটা ভালো লাগতেছে না, মেক দিস কালার red. Let's see what it does. Cloud is actually easy to use এসব ক্ষেত্রে, and please be mindful of your credits. একটু ফ্রি ভার্সন ইউজ করলে প্যারা তো লাগে, right? See, yes, it's faster. GPT, right? It's taking its sweet time. আপনাদের খাতের আমি স্কিপ দিচ্ছি এটা, don't waste your time. Let's see what it does. Searching for my knowledge. হ্যাঁ, যখন বলছে searching for my knowledge, it is actually going to the database যেটা এই বটটার ভিতর আছে। So it's actually going there, grabbing information. ওখানে আমি বলছি এগুলো কি করতে হবে না কি করতে হবে, it is actually going through all those stuff. And honestly, Rafid, should I show them the backbone of this bot or not?
No, I think it's gonna be too technical. We can just like
Right.
we can just give away
Let's
the bot,
give it.
right? We can just
Right,
give away the
we'll
bot.
give her the bot, of course.
Yeah.
So yes, from my transcript, এখন আপনাদের কি বলে ট্রান্সক্রিপ্ট, আপনাদের নোটস কিরকম হবে এটা আপনাদের উপর কমপ্লিটলি ডিপেন্ড করতেছে। প্লিজ মেক শিওর ইউর নোটস আর অ্যাকচুয়ালি হোয়াট মানে যত বেশি দেওয়া যায় সম্ভব ভালো নোটস। ভাই নোটস তো কম হলেও সমস্যা নাই, ছবি তুলবেন, যেটা নোট করছেন ওটাই দিবেন। সো অ্যাকর্ডিং টু ইউর নোটস এটাই ও দিবে আপনাকে, ঠিক আছে? অ্যাকর্ডিং টু মাই ট্রান্সক্রিপ্ট এটা আমাকে দিছে। অ্যান্ড সেম ফর দ্য ChatGPT বট। এখানে আমি ইমেজটা দিচ্ছি না কারণ ইমেজটা একটু এখানে বাজে হয় আর একটু লো কোয়ালিটি হয়। সো ইউ ক্যান গো ahead and try it out, and if you find some bugs, of course let us know. We are happy to solve your problems.
Yeah, we can go to the next one as well now. You
Yes.
can continue sharing your Canva. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Presentation mode.
Yeah, presentation mode. Let's go. We are not being able to see it, by the way. Your screen.
Oops.
Oh,
My
there
bad.
you go. Okay, presentation bot. Okay, cool. Um, here's what we are gonna do right now. So presentations, right? Another pain in the ass. What I'm gonna do is can you see my screen? Mondo? Is my
Yes,
screen being
we
shown?
can see your
Alright,
screen.
cool. Cool. Okay. So we made another bot for you guys, right? It's called a presentation writer. I'm like I said, we're gonna give away all of these like at the end, right? So the presentation writer, what it does is it's gonna give you like slide to slide copies for like each presentation that you want to make, right? So for example, you've got a presentation coming up tomorrow, and the best way to do it is like not actually sitting down and like spending hours upon hours writing the actual presentation notes, right? What we're gonna do, we're gonna carry on the cats theory, right? We were like winging that. So presentation about cats, right? And it's
Again with your
essentially gonna,
cats man obsession.
yeah, I love cats. I love cats. Come on, I've got one right there
Right.
in heat. So yeah, see, like it's gonna give you like slide by slide ones. This bot, it's gonna give you like slide by slide like breakdown. Of course, like I didn't give it much context. I just gave it like just a word, like just presentation about cats, and it's gonna give you like good slides, right? But like for example, if you need like 20 slides, like you just go and sit, write me 20 slides, and it's gonna give you like
আচ্ছা
20
এখন
slides
এখানে
worth of information.
একটু এক্সাম্পল দিই ক্যাটসের এখানে কনটেক্সটটা কিরকম হতে পারে সাপোজ ক্যাটসের ব্রিড কিরকম হবে রাইট দ্যাটস ওয়ান অফ কনটেক্সট তারপর কোন মানে সাদা না কালো লাইক all the details you can provide for the bot to actually give
Yeah,
you a
and if
better
your
slide.
teacher, if your teacher has told you to write like specific stuff about cats, like you just go and like paste that information in as well, right? So it doesn't always need to like just replace cats with anything that you want, and it's gonna give you the
Are
same result.
right, please be also mindful যে don't actually copy paste it, actually put your own কি বলে কারিশমা in your copies, right? জিনিসটা কপি পেস্ট করলে আসলে দেখা যাচ্ছে কি বটটাই কথা বলতেছে, আপনি আর কথা বলতেছেন না, তখন জিনিসটা আসলে আপনারই কষ্ট হবে যে সেটা আমি কি লিখলাম কি পড়লাম বুঝতেছি না কিছু। সো মেক শিওর ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং এভরিথিং এন্ড
Right,
কপি
right.
করেন সমস্যা নাই, বাট মেক শিওর ইউ আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং হোয়াট ইউর কপিং।
Right, and regardless, a bottom mode like we have trained it using like a very useful structure that we have used. So you're gonna be able to like say it pretty easily. If you want it more detailed, you're gonna be able to say that as well, right? Moving on, the presentation bot, we're done with that. Humanization, very important, right? We all just what Manto just said. Humanization is super important because like ultimately the bot, the ChatGPT is like literally speaking in its own language. You have to come in, you have to join in, and you have to be able to make sure that your copies are talking in a way that normal humans would. And how do you do that? You do that by just reading it. That's it, right? Just read it multiple times. Just see that it's something that you would normally read from your side, right? You don't want to write stuff that other people wouldn't read. So read it multiple times, and that's gonna be enough humanization. Yeah.
and write like you talk, right? আমি যেমন কথা বলি অনেস্টলি আমার লিঙ্কডইন কপিতে ওইরকমই কপিগুলো থাকে আসলে, certain phrases, certain words, stuff like that. That's how you actually humanize your copy. আর
Right.
ধরে ধরে লাইন ঠিক করা লাগবে না, জাস্ট ফিউ জায়গাগুলোতে আপনার ঠিক করলেই হবে। আর একটু স্টোরি টাইম অ্যাজ অলওয়েজ, আমি আপনাদের আগের ওয়ার্কশপেও স্টোরি বলছি আমার অফ মাই উইয়ার্ড স্টোরিজ। সো আমার it is from a GSG 101. So it was actually Feroza ma'am, my faculty, the ones like the incident. So yes, and honestly she wasn't that কি বলে, she was good with me. I don't know her backstory and stuff like that, but ম্যাম আমাদের বলছিল যে প্লিজ ডো নট ইউজ ক্যানভা, ঠিক আছে? and I was like nah, I'm a rebel. I'll tear all my shirts and I'll go against the wave, right? I'm not a rebel without a cause, madam. Then life gave me a great reality check, like time out, rebel time out. So আমি একটু স্ক্রিন শেয়ার দেই আপনাদেরকে। আমি স্লাইডটা দেখাই অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি কি স্লাইড বানাইছিলাম এন্ড আমার কি হয়েছিল। একটু ওয়েট, এই তো yeah, so this is straight from my IB account. So এত সুন্দর করে বানাইলাম সবকিছু, সুন্দর না হইতে পারে বাট আমার কাছে অনেস্টলি খুব সুন্দর লাগছে। অনেক কষ্ট, আই কি বলে রাত ঘুম ঘাম সব সব নষ্ট করে দিছি ভাই এটার পিছনে। যেদিন প্রেজেন্টেশন দিতে গেছি ভাই রে ভাই, এটা তো লোড হয় না। এখন লোড অন্য স্লাইড হচ্ছে, কিন্তু যে এই জিনিসগুলা, এই বান্দাগুলা, এত হাই প্রোফাইলের গ্রাফিক গুলা লোড হতেছে না। আইবি নেট তো আমার বলা লাগবে না আলাদাভাবে, আপনারা সবাই জানেন। যাতে আইবিতে নাই তাদের একটু কনটেক্সট দেয়। আইবির নেটটা এখন ভালো হইছে, আগে একটু খারাপ ছিল। হালকা
Ekto na, it was
রাইট।
insane. Yeah.
ইট ওয়াজ ইনসেইন, ইট ওয়াজ প্রিটি ইনসেইন। সো ইট ওয়াজন্ট লোডিং, এত বড় বড় ফাইল লোড হচ্ছিল না। সো আমি কোনো মতে ম্যানেজ করছি, যে কোনো মতে মেরে দিছি। সবাই বললো যে ভাই ভালো ভালো হয়েছে প্রেজেন্টেশন, বাট এখান থেকে জিনিসটা মোরালটা কি এখান থেকে? সো মাঝে মাঝে প্লিজ লিসেন টু ইউর ফ্যাকাল্টিজ, দেয়ার মানে দে ডোন্ট অলওয়েজ হেট ইউ, রাইট? মাঝে মাঝে শোনা শোনা ভালো, আবার সব সময় শুনলে আই ডোন্ট নো, ইটস আপ টু ইউ, বাট মাঝে মাঝে শুনেন, দ্যাটস ইট। দ্যাটস দ্য হোল
Yeah.
স্টোরি অফ মাই। আমি অনেস্টলি দেখাতে পারতেছি না আমার কিরকম ছিল ওখানে, তো অনেস্টলি রেকর্ড করে নাই, আমার মিমো হয় নাই বা রেকর্ড হয় তো দেখাতে পারতাম। সো দ্যাটস দ্য হোল স্টোরি, দ্যাটস দ্য হোল মোরাল। সো you don't have to
Yeah,
always
the
listen,
moral,
but
yeah.
sometimes listen, right?
Yeah, the
Exactly.
moral is just listen sometimes, right? Just make your own stuff, but also like listen to your faculties as well. It really works out. So speaking of which, let's go back to the presentation, Monto.
Right.
Right. Humanize, we're done with that. Next one.
Story done.
This one as well.
Coding.
All right, coding. There's a lot of CSC students in here. Very fun stuff, right? Coding with ChatGPT 5. All right, Manto, can you go to ChatGPT and show them the snake game that we made like 2 hours before this call? It's
Really?
amazing stuff, guys. You're gonna
Alright,
love it.
alright, alright.
So people say that you cannot code with ChatGPT. Like it's a very nuanced thing, right? But with GPT 5, it really changes the game, right? It's insane. So we made a small mini game using just ChatGPT, and we'll show you the prompt that we gave and what ChatGPT gave us, right? So, you know what, Manto, show them the prompt that we gave. It's like
That's it.
yeah, this one, yeah. Recreate the snake game inside of ChatGPT canvas, right? That's all we did, and these are the lines of code. There's like almost like
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
400.
through all those.
Yeah, that's not like I'm not a CSC guy. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of CSC students in here, but this is a game that it made all by itself, right? It coded all of it. It's like for what, 5 minutes? No, 4 minutes. Yeah, I think it was 4 minutes. Yeah, and he was able to make this game. So it's like initializing environment. It's like the internet, right?
And এটা
From
কিন্তু আমরা
Manto's
ChatGPT
side.
free version ইউজ করতেছি। Yes, it's
Yeah,
actually loading. Hey, what if it
yeah.
crashes? Fun
Hey,
part. আমরা meme হয়ে যাব.
right.
Right. Crazy.
My greatest dream is gonna be like fulfilled. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah.
Alright, buddy.
Let me see if my
Yeah, try it
internet
on
is
your
better
side.
in this case. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we played it, right? We cannot be schizophrenic.
Did we?
Right? No, yeah, we did. We did. Did we? Yes, we did.
Reload মারি।
100%. Run code.
আচ্ছা, ভালো কথা। Did anyone any of you guys মানে tried our prompts আগে যে giveaway করছিলাম? Did you actually do it? Please actually respond to it. মানে আমাদের actually help us.
Yeah, Mr. Sajid Sahil, like he's dedicated student, and Mr. MZ
Damn.
as well. Wow,
All
you
right,
guys
so
get
this
oh damn crazy.
all right.
Insane.
সাপ নাই মানে সাপের আর কি। আচ্ছা, wait.
Yeah. Hey, stop playing games in the
All
webinar.
right.
Come on.
All right. All right.
All right, fine. As you can see, pretty good at coding. If you, I told it to recreate Minecraft, but it didn't work. Right? Of course, like we're not that sophisticated yet. But ChatGPT coding, insane stuff. We are 10 steps ahead of where we were like last month, right? So try it out. Just make sure to use ChatGPT 5 and not other tools. It's insanely good at coding for all the CSC students out there, right? We're probably gonna have another workshop coming up on coding specifically. We'll probably need some help from all of you guys on that. What you guys want to hear, but like that's it for coding. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to the presentation. Stop playing game again. Stop playing the game, Manto.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Alright, cool. It's fun, but hey, not that fun. I've had enough snakes in my life. AI images. There you go.
Right. So AI image এখানে অনেকে ব্যাটম্যান ফ্যান, আই গেস। সুপারম্যান বা স্পাইডারম্যান হইতেও পারেন, বাট I'm a really Batman freak. So to give you a কি বলে এক্সাম্পল, এটা হচ্ছে কনটেক্সট ব্যাটম্যান ইমেজে। অ্যাজ আই সেড, যত কনটেক্সট দিবা যে বটটারে বা your AI LLM, the better it will recreate. This was without actually a context. This is with the context. এখন আপনারা ভাবতে পারেন যে শেট ভাই আপনারা তো মানে কি বলে বিজনেস করেন, ভালো ভালো মডেল ইউজ করতেছেন। না ভাই, এটা আসলে ফ্রি মডেল দিয়ে করছি আমরা, ঠিক আছে? আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি ক্রস চেকড ফর ইউ গাইস। আমি বিভিন্ন আমার আরেকটা ফ্রি অ্যাকাউন্ট, আবার আমাদের পেড অ্যাকাউন্ট, আই ক্রস চেকড ইট অল। তারপর ওগুলা থেকে আই কেম আউট উইথ এক্সাম্পলস, অ্যান্ড আমি যদি এক্সাম্পল দেখাই হাউ ইট অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওয়ার্কড, একটু টাইম দাও আমাকে। I'll actually share it. Wait. Did anyone ask any question, Rafid?
Let me see. No.
আচ্ছা,
No.
এখানে জিপিটি সোরাটা ইউজ করো, সোরাটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি বেটার। instead of typing in chats. So অনেক সুন্দর সুন্দর ইমেজ আছে, সো আমি মাই মিডিয়াতে যাব, and as you can see, yes, আমাদের অনেক কিছুই এখান থেকে করা, and these are very simple prompts, ঠিক আছে? Just
Oh, we cannot see your screen, by the way.
আই হাই, my bad.
Yeah, that's right.
We should really come with a better idea, Rafael, instead of Google Meets. Like, guys, what do you think of Discord? Is it alright for you guys? Discord. We do have a Discord community. পড়ে আছে, honestly. Don't know আপনাদের.
Oh,
Right.
Mr.
Right.
Mzar is like caps lock. Yes, we want that.
Yes.
Like that's what he
Locked in.
wants. Yeah,
Locked
he's
in.
like locked in.
আচ্ছা।
Yeah.
So আমি দেখা যাচ্ছে এবার? Can you guys
Cool.
see? All right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I
So
can see.
as you can see, the prompts are very short. ছোট ছোট prompt, even student wearing graduation, like Rafid করলো কিছুক্ষণ আগে. We were testing it out. Freedom, like very small prompts, right? So আমি ভাবলাম যে আচ্ছা, অনেকের তো প্রশ্ন আসতে পারে যে ভাই হোয়াট ইফ বড় বড় প্রম্পট দেই, সো আই ওয়াজ লাইক হেক, আমি বড় প্রম্পট বানাই। সো ইয়েস, দিস ইজ অ্যাকচুয়ালি আ হিউজ অ্যাস প্রম্পট, অ্যান্ড আপনাদের অনেকের মনে নাই হয়তো বা আমরা আগের ওয়ার্কশপ বা ওয়েবিনারে দুটো জায়গায় দেখাইছিলাম যে হাউ টু ক্রিয়েট আ প্রম্পট ইউজিং আ প্রম্পট, অ্যান্ড অনেস্টলি যেটা আমি দেখাইছি ওটা দিয়ে আমি জিনিসটা করছি এখানে। এখন প্রসেসটা আমি ভিডিও করে দেই, আপনারা চাইলে টেস্ট আউট করতে পারেন, ইউ ক্যান ট্রাই ইট আউট, ইউ ক্যান টেস্ট ইউর ওন স্টাফ। সো ইয়েস, বড় প্রম্পট দিয়েও সিমিলারলি সেম ইমেজ দিচ্ছে, ছোট ছোট এই যে ছোট ছোট প্রম্পট, তারপর ছোট ছোট প্রম্পট দিয়েও একই জিনিস দিচ্ছে এখানে। সো এটাই, দ্যাটস দ্য হোল গোল অফ এ ইমেজেস। এখন এই ইমেজটা অ্যাকচুয়ালি কোথায় ইউজ করবেন? আই উড সাজেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশনে হালকা পাতলা মিম, যেমন আমি যদি আমাদেরই স্লাইড দেখাই তাহলে দেখাতে পারবো আমরা এআই ইমেজগুলো কোথায় ইউজ করছি, লাইক লাইক সাটল স্ল্যাপস ইন দ্য প্রেজেন্টেশন। যদি শুরুতে যাই, এই যেমন এটা, দিস ইজ অ্যান এআই জেনারেটেড ইমেজ, আই ডোন্ট নো বুঝতে পারছেন কিনা, বাট ইটস ক্লিয়ারলি এআই জেনারেটেড। তারপর অফকোর্স দিস ওয়ান, আর কোথায়, অ্যান্ড অফকোর্স মাই ব্যাটম্যান, রাইট? সো ডোন্ট কি বলে, ডোন্ট ওভার ইউজ ইট, মানে বেশি কোনো কিছু ভালো না, ভালোবাসাও বেশি ভালো না, আমার মা বাবা বলে, রাইট? সো এটাই, বি what cheeky about it, be smart about it. That's how you'll actually get away with AI images. That's how I got away with my AI images in my
Right.
presentations.
Right. Perfect. So the last thing we want to talk about are speeches, right? আমাদের maybe কালকে অনেক speeches are সবার final exams, like speech they are very tough sometimes, right? So one thing I found out, speeches aren't meant to be rehearsed in the way that you think it is. আমরা কিন্তু we didn't come rehearsed, like we're just like
Not
bringing
really.
it right entirely, right? So the way that you should do it is really you should have that মানে casual sense of writing speeches, and using AI to do that is very easy nowadays, right? ওটার জন্য আমরা একটা bot বানাই দিচ্ছি, we're gonna go over that. All right, let's go to the next slide. Before we go into like speeches, I want to talk about like orators. By the way, Manto, you didn't go to the next slide like it. So
Come on.
what makes a great orator? What is orator, right? Like someone who gives speeches. Alexander the Great, like basically he once had a mutiny behind his back, right? A lot of people went behind his back, his own soldiers went behind his back, and he tried to like convince them to like not leave, right? And the way he did it is using his words only. And I can guarantee you that if you try to recreate that inside of ChatGPT today, you're going to be able to get really good results. The way that you do it is using a bot that we made exclusively for you guys, right? I'll show it to you. Manto, can you go to ChatGPT from your side and can you access the speech bot that we're gonna give away?
Of course.
All right, cool. So what this bot essentially does is like you'll be able to like put in your context and it's gonna give you a speech like all by itself, right? It's right. Does it show from your side or does it not?
দেখাচ্ছে না এখানে আমার,
All right, no worries. I'll just present
দাঁড়া
it
আমি
from my
দেখতেছি,
side.
মাই জিবিটি দেখি।
No, it's all right. Oh, there you go.
প্রেজেন্টেশন,
No. Speech writer. There you go. একদম উপরে, একদম উপরে.
আচ্ছা
একদম
আচ্ছা
উপরে,
আচ্ছা,
yeah, it's
লোগো
right
দেওয়া
there.
হয় এর জন্য, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে,
Yeah,
পারে নাই।
we'll give the logo. All right, so let's do the cats thing again. I want to give a speech about, you know what? Yeah, I want to. It's fine, Manto. Just a couple. Yeah,
Right.
cats. Yeah, let's talk about cats. Cats.
That's it.
No, like just speech about cats. That's it. No, not make me a speech. Just speech about cats. Yeah, speech about cats.
All right, let's cut it down.
Maybe 3 minutes. 3 minutes of speech. We can.
আচ্ছা,
All right, it's cool.
দেখি
Fair
কি
enough.
বলে। All right.
So it's like it's got all the the humor, see, it's like a 1 minute like speech, right? My speech is like 5 minutes. Yeah, if you write that 5 minutes.
নর্মালি যেরকম হয় আর কি।
Yeah, and we're using ChatGPT the way it's meant to be used. We're chatting with it, right? You should chat with ChatGPT, right? That's how it's meant to be used. So you should chat. You should like tell it stuff, and it's gonna give you stuff back. Yeah. So yeah, this is five
Experiment
minutes.
with
Like
it.
believe it or not, yeah, this is 5 minutes. So yeah, we're gonna give away this bot as well. Going back to the presentation, let's go. Like super. This is like super fast, right? We have
All
like
right.
10 minutes left on this call, so we're gonna be able to wrap it up.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right. They have a lot
আর
of
একটু
exams
বলি,
coming up.
don't blatantly use it, ঠিক আছে? Take ideas from it, আমি যেটা আগেও বলছি আমরা। So yes, it's your tool, not your solution, not your replacement, ঠিক
Right.
আছে?
Exactly.
দেখালাম সুইচ
Exactly.
বট,
So
এখন
all
একটু
that being
ethics.
said, ethics, right? Ethics super it matters really, really deeply. Like because ethics are when you're using AI, you should be mindful about it. Because using AI mindfully, using it as like a companion of yourself, like think of it as your organ, right? It's one another of your organs. It's not something that's gonna replace you. It's not something that will like take over your position, your creativity, right? But you should still remember that AI is like an extension of your body and you should use it as such. It's reflection at its best, right? So
Heck, AI gave
use
us
it
jobs. Look at us.
exactly, exactly, precisely. So remember that it's not here to replace you, but use it mindfully and it's going to give you rewarding experiences, right? That's how we use it. That's how we've been able to get so many results for so many clients, like overall, right? Because we don't really use it as something that's going to like take over people. It will rather take over the mediocre tasks that we normally do on a daily basis, and that's how we're like advancing towards that, right? So let's try to wrap it up. Yeah, Manto, let's go to the next slide. Like I said, the giveaways, we're gonna put in all the bots, all the prompts, everything that we showed like inside a folder, and we're gonna give it away. That being said, like it's free for like all of you guys who are in the call right now, or like who joined the call. We're gonna give it away. So you guys are lucky, you got it entirely. It's a gift from us to
And
that.
here's the
So
here's the catch.
yeah, there's no catch. There's no catch, right? So
Oh,
we were thinking like I know like a lot of people wanted to just like get all the prompts, like all the bots and everything from our side, right? So we were thinking, what if we just put it inside one book for you guys, and would that be something that you guys are interested in? Like, not the ones in this call, obviously, but like all the workshops that we did before, everything that we said in just one book. Like, would you guys be okay with like paying for it? Maybe like not today, but maybe like do you have interest for it? Let us know about it, right? Like we're gonna give a form out. Like let us know. Like you don't need to pay or anything. Just like fill up the form. It's an interest. Like let us know what the price is. The prices we said is like 650. We wanted to know your thoughts about it, right? So let us know like if you'll be able to do it. Yes, Monto. Like you want to say about something about that?
honestly, hey, no pressure. Like you can, we just want to know your what metrics. Like, are you guys interested or not? So we can tweak our own systems. We can make better ones. You can please actually communicate in the group. Karon, AI is not perfect, so aren't human. Cause so both aren't perfect. So আপনারা যখন ভুল বলবেন, we will fix the bot. So
Right.
যখনই কোনো একটা গেমে সব বাগ হয়, right, it fix the developer fix করে, right? So this is us developer fixing your games for you guys, right? So please communicate with us যে ভাইয়া it's trash, just say it out loud. যদি ডিএম করতে মন চায় ডিএম করেন, আমারে গালিমালি দেন, ভাই doesn't matter, বলেন ভাই ট্র্যাশ ঠিক করেন, না হলে ভাই জামুগা, সোজা
Yeah,
বলা কথা, ঠিক
because
আছে ভাই
because
ঠিক
if you
করতে
guys
হবে।
are paying for it, we would
Exactly,
rather make it super valuable, right?
right.
So it will support us as well, and we're gonna be able to like do this like long term. So, anyways, like just we're gonna send out a form, HK group mode, just fill it up. Let us know like if you'll be interested in purchasing something like that, right? That being said, we're still gonna give away everything that we talked about in this webinar. Amazing! It's been an amazing session for all of you guys. We actually hit a record high for attendance today, which is one of the things I'm grateful for.
All right, our own
Yeah,
personal best.
I for sure. We're gonna have more topics coming up, more webinars. We're gonna do this like right next time. We're gonna be on time. We're gonna make like super cool adjustments. It's been amazing talking to you guys. Anta, you do wanna end it?
All right. With that being said, brothers and sisters, you are free to leave. You can
No,
go.
no. Hey,
Oh,
questions. Let's have them
oh,
for
acha.
questions.
Hey, guess we can stop them. Any questions? Anyone? You can shoot your questions to us.
Yeah.
আমাদের বলতে পারেন. Or you can just leave. It's all right. No hard feelings. No questions. Right. Oh,
Thank
hey,
you.
you're welcome, brother. So thank you for not asking. Wait. Could you please show us again how to use the tutor and bot?
Oh, the Turnitin bot, right, right.
Acha.
All right, you know, it's super quick. I'll show them to you. All right. So let's see. I'm sharing my screen, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So there's two ways you could go about this. If you want to use Turnitin, there's actually this like YouTube channel called Subscription Sub. I'll send over the link, right? HL Kikora, like it's got like it's very illegal. Don't tell it to anybody because you guys heard the few ones like just
Illegal. Ooh.
illegal, yeah, kind of illegal, but let's not talk about that much. But anyways, like what you can do is like you can go here, you're gonna be able to see like the class ID which you need for Turnitin, right? You can take the class ID, you can put it inside Turnitin, and
Acha,
it's
you know
just
what,
like
Rafid? We can make a
yeah.
special content about this one. Short content ওদের জন্য করলাম।
Yeah, sure. Actually, in
Turnitin.
fact, we will make a Loom video for you guys. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. We'll try to do that. But for our side of the thing, like there's this bot called
Yeah.
Plagiarism Checker. You can search it. You can go to
Please move
ChatGPT.
your box, Rafid. It's in the way.
Right. Sorry. You can go to like GPTs in here. Click here and go to search GPTs. You're gonna be able to just search for plagiarism hacker. No, sorry, checker.
Hacker.
There you go. Plagiarism checker. 100K likes this one, and just start the chat in this. Just after this, just like you know what? Let me do it super quick. Let me see if I have like yeah, it's an example document, right? Check this for plagiarism, right? And it's gonna be able to tell you if you've got like plagiarism in here. Yeah, so it's like original, right? There are some potential problems. It's gonna give you some potential sentences that are not like fully plagiarized. So yeah, so like plagiarism level, there is none detected. But if it did have plagiarism, it's gonna give you a percentage, which is very important in your like master's thesis or your like final thesis, right? So that's how you use it. Like I said, we're gonna give like all of these links. Like let me know if that's clear, Mrinla. You need more clarification on that?
Guess we'll never know.
We will know. I believe in her.
Oh,
Yeah, no worries. No worries. You're welcome. You're
thanks,
welcome.
brother.
All right. Any more questions, guys? We've got a few more. We've got like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Let us know. All right. I think that's it, guys. Like you guys are still on the call, so let us know if we can help you out somehow. Any questions? Of course.
We have really, really loyal few soldiers.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All
All
right,
right. I think we can end it, right?
we can end it here.
All right. Goodbye, guys.
All
Take
right,
care.
goodbye.
Bye.
Take care. See you. See you.